Welcome back to the Let's Play of the Magic of Scheherazade. Folks, we are in the final chapter of the game. Chapter 5, The Evil Magician Sabaron. Now, like I said, because of all the errors and the lost save states that had occurred in the previous chapter, what I decided to do is I have used the password feature again and I used the password W5, which brought me immediately to chapter 5, still having the crystal, giving me back the crystal rod that I had lost because of the save state issues. So without further ado, let's go. Chapter 5, The Evil Magician Sabaron. Listen to the people of the town. Okay, there is actually some pretty music that's playing here, so I'm gonna let you just listen to it for a moment. I think that music's kind of pretty. Okay, so let's take a look at our inventory. So we have, okay, because I used a password sheet, I got a couple things back. You will notice I do have Monicum as well as Springcum back. We have Mosscum and Raincum, so we'll be able to use those. I never found the Rostam sword in Chapter 4, but I guess it just gave it to me because it assumes that I would have it at this point. But let's just explore the town. I'm sorry, I'm doing the best I can. It's my first time. Find Kajo and Peo. This is Yofa. Okay, these towns are exactly the same towns that we saw in Chapter 4. Use the magic of Oberon here. There's a couple things that are different, but basically it's the same idea. Ask the mayor's story about Isfa. Ask the mayor's story about Isfa. Oh, so we could use Oberon, so let's do it. Oberon! Look, I found a secret entrance. Let's go inside. Welcome to the casino. Oh, it's a casino. That is 60 rupees. Would you like to play? No, thank you. We're just gonna get on with the game. But that's where the casino is in this town. If you are the real descendant of Isfa, you will attain the power from Archie. You will need the Armor of Light to meet Sabaron. Okay, so we need something called the Armor of Light if we're going to do this final battle. For hours 23, Isfa's servant Hassan is waiting for you. Hassan, huh? The mayor's story has reached its climax. Okay. When Isfa stood at Goragora's door, Archie said, "Isfa, shoot the star shining blue." I can only assume that is the mayor. I mean, that's kind of my presumption. And note he did mention someone named Goragora. That was someone we heard about in Chapter 1. So we're going to see how Goragora plays in this story. I'm Hassan. I am fated to see you at this time as a servant of Isfa. A young man, Kajo, is supposed to be guarding the Armor of Light, Isfa's inheritance in Pio. Now let's go! The last fellow Hassan joined you. Now, Hassan actually has no story function in this game. He's the only character who actually doesn't have a story function. From what I've read on websites, apparently you cannot enter the final dungeon the final palace in this game without him, but I have not actually confirmed if that's true. But we've got Hassan, and here we go. So our pals, they're totally full up. Here's Hassan, our final guy, another genie. So we're ready. We have to go to Pio to find something called the Armor of Light. So the layout of this map is generally going to be the same as the one before. So we're still in Celestern. And I have my crystal rod back, thank you. Thank goodness. But we are in the 5th chapter, and these monsters are the toughest in the game. Now, with this music, you do some reminiscing about this game, you know? We've been through a lot. We really have. We've beaten Gilga, we've beaten Curly, we've beaten Troll, we've beaten Salamander. And here we are, and Sabaron awaits, and it's been quite a journey. And oh boy, we got a whole screen full of these bat creatures. Oh, rats. Don't worry, I'll get rid of this thing. But yeah, we've been through a lot. We've been through many battles. We've gotten so many partners, and It's coming to a climax here. Maybe we can end this. Flamo! Take the blizzard of fire. There we go. Karkira appeared. So I'm just going to run because we've fought these guys before, so I'll just run. Shut off. I'll run. They've escaped. Karaba! Change your figures, enemies! Listen to the people of the town. Okay, I believe this is Pio, if I remember correctly. Notice the map was slightly different than what we'd seen before. There's a time door in the maze deep in the Fire Palace. This is Pio. Only Isfa's true heir has the legend sword. He is entitled to obtain the armor of light. So some call the legend sword. You'll need the armor of light to meet Sabaron. You'll need the armor of light to meet Sabaron. I'm Kaji. Please get the legend sword if you call yourself Isfa's true heir. Then I'll give you Isfa's inheritance, the armor of light. So Kaji is not going to let us have the armor of light unless we have the legend sword. So we're going to have to find the legend sword and then come back here to get the armor of light. Well, no one said the last chapter would be easy. We got to find the legend sword, which is apparently an amazing... Well, actually, we don't know what the legend sword is, but we were told that there's a time door in the Fire Palace, where Salamander was. Scheherazade 23, use the magic of Oprin. Okay. Oprin! Or secret entrance. We are the strongest troopers. We will work for you for 100 rupees. If you noticed, my troopers, I actually had 45 troopers because of the restores, the password, so I'm just going to have to say no. Come back again if you change your mind. Bye. Okay, let's keep going here. So we got to head back to the Fire Palace to find that time door. Another one of these guys. Listen to the people of the town. This is Scheherazade again, and notice it's considerably cooler. The lava's turned to water. Okay, let's talk to some people. Long, long time ago, the Fire Palace used to be called the Light Palace, but built by Isfa, the legend sword is there. Aha. This is Scheherazade. So, actually, I want to read that again. Long, long time ago, the Fire Palace used to be called the Light Palace, built by Isfa. The legend sword is there. So the legend sword is in the Light Palace, which is what the Fire Palace used to be originally called. So I can only assume that the legend sword is not in the Fire Palace now. Are you Isfa's descendant? If so, defeat Sabaron. There's a time door in the maze deep in the Fire Palace. Only the Princess Scheherazade remains captured. Yep. We gotta save the Princess Scheherazade. Keep exploring here. Sabaron's palace, where you're heading for, is inside the Fire Palace. Have you memorized the magic of Ramipaz? You will not see any monsters with this power. Now, I've never actually used Ramipaz, and I think it prevents, like, the RPG encounters. I think it does, I'm not sure. I wonder what Sabaron is doing in the palace. I wonder too. Scheherazade 23, please defeat Sabaron. Here's a mosque. If you are the real descendant of Isfa, you obtain the power from Archie. Kajo in Pio is guarding Isfa's inheritance. Yep, we knew that. Scheherazade 23, please defeat Sabaron. Scheherazade 23, please defeat Sabaron. Only the Princess Scheherazade remains captured. Yep, she is the only one who remains captured. So, told us what they know. And folks, I'm actually out of time for this video, so we're going to pick it up when we get back in the next video. I'll see you then, folks. Take care.